Hey y'all, this is Tonette. BJ and I are back with more answers to the question our friends, family, and coworkers ask. Where y'all been? We're sharing our experiences and our opinion, and we hope you find it informative, inspiring, and even entertaining. In this episode, we talk about how much fun we had during our breaks, traveling to book events, and going to a few new states. We'll also share our first experience with the City Pass. To get notified of future videos, subscribe to this channel and select the notification bell. In 2010, my first book was published and released. This created another reason for us to travel, and it allowed us to inspire people. One of our book events was in Jacksonville, Florida, and we scheduled it because we were already going there for my sister's wedding. Then we chose to do a book reading at the Borders bookstore in downtown Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, because it was the start of spring break and we could spend the rest of spring break exploring Pennsylvania and New Jersey. In the Philly area, Fairmount Park was one of the most relaxing places we visited. It's near the art museum, and this is where we saw the steps from the Rocky movie. We went on lots of adventures in the area, and we took a sightseeing tour that was very informative. We had an enthusiastic guide who knew Philly well. Our kids had recently read about Henry Box Brown mailing himself from Richmond, Virginia to a post office in Philly to escape slavery. So it was really neat when the tour guide pointed out that post office during our tour. Over the summer break, we took a couple of beach trips. Then over the Thanksgiving break, we joined some family friends and a football player that BJ coached in Little League in Murfreesboro, Tennessee for food, fun, and football. We even took a half day to promote my book at a nearby market. For Christmas break, we went to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina for 7 nights and stayed at an oceanfront resort. It was so fun and relaxing. There was an indoor water park, tennis court, basketball court, spa, and game room. We played pool, ping pong, air hockey, and shuffleboard. Then when we were tired of playing, we relaxed in our room, which had a huge balcony overlooking the ocean. That balcony was perfect for morning prayer and just sitting around listening to the waves crash against the shore. Places we ventured off to include Atlantic Beach, North Carolina, just for some fun in the sun and to try some new restaurants. Then we ventured off to Atlanta, Georgia for a local festival. And while we were there, my husband, BJ, and some of my kids actually went to the Middle Tennessee State football game, which was against Georgia Tech. New York City was another place we ventured off to, and this is a place we wanted to visit for a while. During spring break, we took a boat bus to New York City for a day trip. The round trip tickets from Philly to New York were less than $100 total for our whole family. And our Big Apple experience included tasting pizza and cheesecake, riding on the subway to Brooklyn and Harlem, going inside the Apollo Theater, eating at a historic restaurant, taking in the lights of Times Square, acting out on Broadway, and playing in the park. Some new places we ate include the Terminal Market in Philadelphia. This was one of the best places we found to eat because it was inexpensive with a diverse selection. But the two places that stand out from the Terminal Market were Beeler's Bakery and the Rib Stand. Other places we ate in Philly were Snocky's Oyster and Crab House. And we just had to try the Philly cheesesteak rivals, Pat's King of Steaks and Geno's Steaks, to see which one was the best. But after trying them, we felt that Andy's in North Carolina had a better one. In New York, we ate at Sylvia's in Harlem for Southern style food, Junior's, New York cheesecake, In Atlantic Beach, North Carolina, we ate at Channel Marker 2 and Circa 81. In Greenville, North Carolina, we ate at Alfredo's New York Pizza, Armadillo Grill, Debut Cafe and Catering, Trips 21, Rucker John's, CPW, Marabella Old World Pizza, Sakura Asian Express, The Bread Lady, and Ottavola's. Now, Ottavola's produced a lasting memory in our family the first time we visited because our 4-year-old daughter instantly became a food critic. After we ate here, she said, "I did not like that white spaghetti. If you go back there, I'm just going to stay in the car. I am not going in." I wonder what the restaurant would have thought if I posted her review and said it was from a 4-year-old foodie. Now, we have eaten there since that time, and we've had some great things from Ottavola, but it did take us a while to go back. The places we played in the Philly area, we played at Fireman's Hall, Independence Hall, the Philadelphia Zoo, the Franklin Institute, the Museum of Natural Science, New Jersey's Adventure Aquarium, the Liberty Bell Center, the Federal Reserve Bank, and one day we split up. I took the girls to the Please Touch Children's Museum, and BJ took our son on a tour of the Eastern Penitentiary. In New York, we played in Central Park. And in Durham, North Carolina, we played at Frankie's Fun Park. And we also enjoyed book events at a slave house at historic Stagville, where the kids learned more about Juneteenth, and at a tobacco museum at Duke Homestead with the wagon ride and tour of the museum and grounds. Finally, in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, we stayed and played at Dunes Village Resort. Our travel tip for this episode is about the City Pass. I'm going to keep this short and sweet because we've really already touched on it throughout this episode. There are a lot of things to do in the Philly area, and we wanted to do several different activities. Therefore, we checked out the City Pass and decided to purchase it. The City Pass was perfect for us because most of the places we played in Philly were included in the pass, and it kept us busy for several days. So, if you're looking for a variety of adventures in a big city, we would recommend checking to see if the City Pass is available. It's time to take a break and answering the question, where y'all been? If you enjoyed it, like it and share it. To learn more about our family travels, subscribe to our channel and select the notification bell to get notified of new episodes.